Hello everybody, I'm your friend and Let's Player Spot. I want to welcome you back to Let's Play Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge Special Edition. Such a long title. Anyway, let us continue where we left off now that there's been a week of adherence from this, or whatever the word is, since I had my Halloween week. So I'm back to my old schedule. So now we're going into this little boat here, and we have a guy here.
Nice.
Nice. An innkeeper.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one, and it's full.
And you have key holders for 9 rooms. Yet you have only 1 room. What kind of ship is this?
Only one guest.
Only 1
Yes,
room.
but that dang Largo eats like 30.
So Largo lives here. Oh, let's see.
Hold it right there. That's a private room. No going up there.
Darn it. Can I use the bell?
Be with you in a second.
I wonder what he's doing. He's just, like, juggling paper. That's all he's doing.
Oh, isn't that cute?
It's a little alligator. It looks more like a lizard to me.
It's tied to the post.
Well, can we pick up the rope?
And it's securely fastened.
Well, at least we have something sharp to use. That did it.
Hey, how'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
How did you lose your leg?
Cheese squigglies. One of my favorites.
Cheese squigglies. Look a bit like, I don't know.
One of my favorites.
Well, it's one of his favorites. Well, now we can go into Largo's room. Because we got rid of the innkeeper.
There's strange little white bugs all over it.
Ugh. Lice.
It's already open. It's empty.
Who let you into my room?
I did?
I thought it was my room.
Well, it ain't. So get the out of here.
Hey, no need for that kind of language, asshole. Oh well. There's nothing to do in his room yet. So we'll come back later. For now, it is time to get out of this town. Because there's nothing else to do around here. At least, not yet. I'm sorry, I'm just eating, so I have a little sniffles, because warm food always unclogs the sinuses. So I hope I'm not sniffling too much in this episode. So this is Scabb Island. There are a few places to go. We can go to the beach, we can go to the swamp, we can go to the cemetery, we can go to the peninsula, or we can go back to Woodtick. So let's start with the beach. You all might know this beach from the beginning, from the intro.
Nice stick.
Let's pick it up. You never know when you never know when you need a nice stick. Not that kind of stick, you dirty-minded people.
Steamin' weenies. 20 feet.
Steamy weenies. So you mean you steam the weenies? Not a bad idea. Boiled sausages can be very tasty.
Rapscallion Steamin' Weenie Hut. Place order here. Looks closed. This door appears to be locked.
Okay, we're not going into the weenie hut. Because it is locked. As he said. And there's Fink and Bart. The guys from the beginning.
Nice.
Nice.
He's back.
You say like that's a bad thing.
Ever tell you about the time I kicked LeChuck's butt?
Look, Guybrush, besides the fact that we'd all rather die than hear that story again, there's another reason you shouldn't go spreading that story around.
Largo Legrand is back on Scabb. He used to be LeChuck's right-hand man. You don't want to get Largo on your bad side.
No, don't worry. He already is.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
A two-bit thug.
He's nothing but a low-down weasel.
So why don't you kick Largo off the island?
Well, we would.
But he was very close to LeChuck.
But LeChuck's gone forever.
I heard they never found his body.
That's because I blew it into 1,000 pieces.
Oh, no. Not this story again.
You didn't exactly blow his body into bits, you just blew up his spectral image. His ghost. The specter of LeChuck. So that's a different thing. So yeah. His body's somewhere still. So, gotta be careful about that, I guess. Why do you think the game's called LeChuck's Revenge? Did you think that he'd just disappear forever? Then he wouldn't be the villain of this story? Pretty much the whole title says that LeChuck's gonna come back after Guybrush.
How's the pirate biz?
Horrible.
The sailing embargo has all of us pirates landlocked. We can't go about our business.
Some of us tried pirating on land, but it just didn't feel right.
Don't worry, people do it these days on cars. You know, thieves, robbers, pirates.
What's this about an embargo?
The Largo embargo.
Well, it's not really an embargo. It's a tax on ships coming or going.
But it's a huge tax that no captain on this island can afford.
Including Dread.
That fool Largo doesn't know when to stop. He can't take more from us than we have.
Well, he can, but then you cannot pay for him. So he'll just beat you up.
Any idea where I could hire a ship?
You'll need to go to the far side of the island. And there you'll meet a man named Captain Dread.
Yikes. Sounds intimidating.
Not really, once you get to know him.
Of course, he can't take you anywhere until Largo lifts his sailing embargo.
Captain Dread. Sounds like a villain. A very goofy comic book villain. That's a pirate that has a robotic leg instead of a peg leg. And a robotic hook that he can shoot. It has a rope in it that he can sling away. Why am I making a stupid comic book villain now called Captain Dread? Silly.
You guys know any piratey songs?
Sure, Fink here knows a million. Go ahead, Fink. Sing that one about Scabb Island.
Oh, all right. Well, I'd rather be a pirate on Scabb than a scab on a pirate. And if you'll listen to me, Gab, I'll tell you why I admire it. Oh, the people aren't too friendly, the weather's not the best. The lodging's too expensive and Largo's quite a pest. But the thing I like about Scabb is what it hasn't got. No mayor or police force, and no jail in which to ride.
That was beautiful.
You call that beautiful? I call that ear raping. Ugh.
Any marshmallows left?
Marshmallows? We don't have any marshmallows.
What's that white puffy thing on the end of your stick?
It's the stuffing for under my eye patch.
We're just sterilizing it.
We're pirates, Guybrush, not Girl Scouts.
Didn't know that Girl Scouts existed. In these times, at least.
Do you guys know any more piratey songs?
Okay, here's one about a pirate, his parrot, and a tragic day at sea.
You're not gonna sing Polly the Squawker lives in Davy Jones' locker, are you? You know that one always makes me cry.
Sorry, Bart.
Do you guys know any more piratey songs?
Let me try one. Oh, 100 bottles of beer on the wall. 100 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around.
508.
508 bottles of beer on the wall. Oh, 508 bottles of beer on the wall. 508 bottles of beer.
4.
You take one down, pass it around. 4 bottles of beer on the wall. Oh, 4 bottles of beer on the wall. 4 bottles of beer.
I wonder if he can
You
get
take
to the
one
end.
Down, pass it around. 3 bottles of beer on the wall.
Everybody!
Oh, 3 bottles of beer on the wall. 3 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. 2 bottles of beer in the wall. Oh, 2 bottles of beer in the wall.
Come on, everybody, sing!
You take one down, pass it around.
508.
508 bottles of beer on the wall. Oh, 508 bottles of beer on the wall.
Okay, that's enough.
Definitely enough.
Oh, I wasn't done.
You almost got to the end, but then Fink had to ruin it.
Well, I'll see you salty dogs later.
That reminds me, do we have any weenies left?
Oh, you can go to the weenie hut and find out. But the door's locked, so... Wah, wah, wah. Because I couldn't get in there, so can't you. Now, let's go to the swamp. The swamp is the more important place right now. Actually, I could go talk to Captain Dread. I'll actually do that first. It's good to have the goal of the part right now. And our goal is to get off the island, but we cannot do that without a ship, so we have to talk to this guy here.
It says, and I quote, Captain Dread's ship charters. 20 pieces of 8. Inquire within.
20 pieces of 8. And I've got
I'm rich!
1. I wonder what Guybrush gonna say about the houseboat. Probably nice. Unless he just walks in. And says nothing.
I love a house with that nautical look.
Doesn't anybody? Seriously, houseboats are cool. I'd live in a houseboat.
Are you Captain Dread?
Yeah, man, I'm Captain Dread. What can I do for you?
I guess that is why he's called Captain Dread. He's Jamaican, and he's got...
Natty Dreads.
Thanks, man.
Yup.
I need to charter a ship.
I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace. I called it my eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it? No way, man. Besides, that mean and nasty guy Largo, he has an embargo on the island. No ships can sail in or out without his approval. There's no way he would let me leave.
Tell me more about that necklace thingy you lost.
It happened some time ago. My navigator and I set sail for this legendary island. When we arrived, we were taken prisoner by cannibals. I escaped, man. But my navigator was not so lucky. All I found of him was one of his eyeballs. And I've kept it as a good luck charm.
Gee, I think I've met your friend.
Unlikely.
You know, I used the navigator's head in the first game, so could have been him. But he still had both of his eyes, and a necklace of eyes. So, might not have been him. Probably another navigator.
Why can't I charter your ship?
Like I said before, man, I lost my lucky eye that has seen the world sailing necklace. Besides, Largo has an embargo on the island.
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
So, to charter his ship, we need to get rid of Largo, we need 20 pieces of 8, and we need to find his lucky charm, which is an eye necklace. I wonder where I can find an eye that has seen the world. That wasn't that much of a puzzle when you thought about it. It's a very, very, very big hint on what you need to get. It's an item we've seen already and talked about already to a certain person.
International House of Mojo. Creepy, but apparently seaworthy.
Well, let's use it. If we can sail on it. Sort of.
Looks murky.
Let's pick some of it up.
Wow, a whole bucket of mud. And it's mine. All mine.
Yes. Yes, worship that mud. It's all yours. Nobody else's. I like it how it changes into row 2. As if you could do anything else on a coffin. still, rowing on a coffin. That's a bit weird. But the International House of Mojo. Groovy music. I hope you can hear it. I seem to have turned it down quite a lot. Maybe I should turn it back up again.
Display model.
A display model skull. That's a new one.
It appears to be yo-yo string.
Didn't know
Well,
they
just
have.
take a little.
Didn't know that they have yo-yos in this place too.
Fruit cocktail in heavy syrup.
Blech.
Looks like bound editions of Voodoo Quarterly.
Heavy syrup. Blech. I could just imagine how freaking sweet that is.
They're unlabeled.
Unlabeled bottles. Not a good thing.
Tender Touch Pirate Powder. Prevents stump chafing and eye patch rash. Golden Tongue. The 5-day treatment plan that helps you talk to women.
You could have used that in the first game.
Spider Lungs.
Yeah.
Bat Wax.
Yeah.
Wart Remover.
Oh, not a bad one.
Cat Dewormer.
Ugh. I guess cats.
Ash to Life. The Uncremating Cream.
That's a weird one.
Skink Toes.
Yeah.
Eau de Mojo. The mystical aroma of voodoo captured in a delightful potpourri.
Sounds delightful. Anything else I missed? No, I think I looked at everything here. So who's here? Hello? Anybody home?
Guybrush Threepwood. It's been a long time since you last came to see me.
How's business?
Very good. Many hexes this week. Saved many people from the evil eye. Made many pieces of 8. Although Largo took most of them.
Most of them. I would have thought that it would take all of them.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Ah, we often forget those who help us most.
We do?
It was I who told you how to do away with LeChuck. I told you where to find the voodoo antiroot and how to turn it into the powerful ghost-dissolving potion you needed.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Yeah, don't we know it? Everybody who's played this series knows it. All too well.
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
Indeed, huh? I guess we're brave enough, because we need to get the heck off this island.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe?
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take the shopping list.
Shopping
Thanks.
list?
Now go.
Shopping list? She gave us a voodoo shopping list.
Great recipes from the International House of Mojo. Page 139. Aunt Helen's special voodoo doll mix.
Oh,
Something
Helen.
of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Aunt Helen. She must be a nice person to make such a voodoo shopping list. So, we got a list to make a voodoo doll out of. So, thread, head, dead, body. And we saw that toupee in his room, so we can get that. That's from the head. And the thread means that we need to get some part of his clothes somehow. We need to find a dead relatives in the cemetery, of course. We're gonna find a grave that says has Largo's name on it. Well, last name at least. If it was his name on it, he'd be dead and he'd be a zombie walking around already. That would be disturbing. And also something of the body. We saw him spit at the saloon, so that's the thing we need to go and get. I'm gonna leave that shopping list for next time because that's a big thing we're gonna do. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.